So I have this new premise that I think that I kind of misled a few people in this industry, in this business, in the truckload and pallet buying business. For 6 or 7 years, I had a seller. I had a constant seller who had a direct source from Amazon. So all along doing this YouTube channel, I've given you all the rosy pictures. Because every week we got in truckloads and truckloads and truckloads. There was one seller, and I was his only buyer, right? And I was happy. He was happy. Everybody made money, and it was like the perfect relationship. But then all of a sudden, I guess what happened was FedEx Freight ended up buying out the Amazon contract, so he didn't get his merchandise anymore. So then I had to go out on the open market and find this merchandise, which really wasn't that hard. I found somebody in Florida who I believe is a contract holder. I knew a couple brokers, and then I built another relationship, which seemed to be going pretty good. But now that I'm on the open market, I bought loads here and there besides my guy, but now it just seems like the market is just getting so screwed up right now. Nobody seems to give a crap about the retailer, the end seller, right? Because we got people out there that are buying loads, that are processing the loads, then reselling the loads without saying that they're processed. I bought a floor load of mediums the other day from, North Carolina, and it was filled with mediums, but it was all processed. There was nothing good in there. It was all marginal crap, right? So somebody's dumping their garbage on me. I bought an a Wayfair furniture load from somebody on the East Coast of Florida. It was all their crap. I need to know better not to buy from these third-party vendors, right? I bought an e-scrap load. I used to get e-scrap loads. They were fantastic. I bought an e-scrap load the other day. It was a processed e-scrap load. Who buys a frickin' truckload of e-scrap, takes out the garbage, and then resells the garbage? It's an injustice in this industry. It sucks, and people are getting screwed every day. I bought a processed smalls load the other day. And what was in the smalls load? It looked like they had a bin store and they emptied their bins out after Dollar Day and gave me everything else that they had. It just seems like it's just never ending. I bought a load from one of the largest contractor in this business. One of those loads where you pay for you pay 20 grand and then you get the manifest. So the manifest comes and he tries to charge me $50,000 for a smalls load, which was ridiculous. So he comes back and cuts it down to $35,000 like he's doing me a freaking favor. That shouldn't even been $35,000. It should have been $20,000. Everything was overpriced. Watch my old videos, you'll see it in there. There's so many people that are getting screwed in this business. It's tough. It's like this industry is all about themselves, and those contract holders don't give a shit about you, right? I got mediums the other day, and on it there's 24 pallets. 4 pallets are like metal shelving like this. I'm like, why would they even send that? Why would they even send that? They know that's not Amazon mediums, but no, they don't give a shit, because as long as they can slowly mix it into these loads, they can get rid of any crap that they want. They can send 20 pallets of what you want and 4 pallets of crap just to get it out of their warehouse, and then they win. They always win. The contract holders always win. The people that are buying these big loads and processing always win. But everybody who buys them is the ones who get screwed. Everybody who buys them is the ones who lose out on money. It's just happening everywhere. That e-scrap load, I paid $22,000 for an e-scrap load. It's still sitting in my back room because it's all crap. But the guy knew it was crap. The guy that sold it to me had to have known it was crap. There's no way to get around it. You can't look, there's like solar powered lawn ornaments, right? But they broke them open and took out every battery. That was 90% of the truck. That's there. That shit belongs in a dump. Why would you sell it to somebody else? Why would you describe it as e-scrap and sell it to somebody else? It's horrible. It's ridiculous. I've lost so much money lately on buying loads because I'm out there in the market. Man, I just wish I could get my relationship. I wish my other guy would get his stuff back, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But I think I ruined my relationship. So I had a contract holder sell me another load. They said it was a $27,000 load. I get in and it wasn't. It was probably the $16,000 load. I get a $3,000 credit. Now I think I'm cut off because I complained about it. When I order a $27,000 load and it comes as a normal smalls load, I can't complain. They have a scammers list out there, right? Of all the buyers that are scammers, right? So all these frickin' brokers out there got this scammers list that they go off. So if you're on that list, you don't get to buy. But what happens if one of the brokers or one of the contract holders screws the buyer, and then you refuse to pay the difference? Who's the scammer here? I got plenty of money to pay for these loads. That's not a problem, but I'm not about to get screwed by these people. So that scammers, I mean, I don't take any credence to that scammers list. I mean, I know there's scammers out there. I've been scammed before. Everybody knows my story. If you watch my channel, you know my story about Steven scamming me out of that. That was my own damn fault. And I don't complain about that. I wanted to bring light to that, but that was my fault. That's my fault. But when a contract holder sends you shit, when a contract holder charges you double because they can't lose out, the only person that gets to lose out is us retailers, that's bullshit. And it needs to be fixed. It can't go on. The only bit of advice I could say, if you find a good load, lock onto it with everything you got in your life and don't let go. Because once you get out there in that open market, which I'm in right now, I'm swimming with the sharks, everybody is looking to screw everybody. Nobody cares as long as they get their money. And the truth is, if everybody knew along the supply chain that everybody needed to make money, then that we all win. The problem is there's people out there cutting us all apart and making people lose. I mean, I'm seeing bin store business, I think is a business that cannot be beaten, right? It's the best business in the world. It's so easy to run. Everything is perfect in it. But I see bin stores going out of business now. Why? Because they're buying this crap from other people and they're getting screwed and they can't make money. And everybody's got to make money. Another bit of advice. Do not start a YouTube channel if you're going to be in this business, right? Because then people don't want to deal with you, right? They don't want you to put their dirty laundry. Well, how about this? Sell us good shit so we don't have to say anything bad about you. That's a pretty simple concept, right? That's a pretty freaking simple concept. Wait, we bought an Ashley load, right? What was the Ashley load? We bought an Ashley load for $7,500. It shipped 30 miles from us. It comes in, the whole thing is broken. I mean, why would they sell that? It was classified as B furniture. B furniture. Yeah. Oh yeah. We bought a C load. It came in like brand new. And then we brought a B load and it was like parts and pieces. But listen, you're loading a truck and you have a broken side rail to a bed. That's it. Do you put it on that truck? No, you throw that thing in the garbage. Why would you put it on the truck? Because everybody wants to get rid of their trash. Everybody wants to dump their trash on everybody else. That's what's happening here. The industry is all about themselves, man. They're all about themselves. And these people that are processing these loads and reselling them, they're screwing too many people. It's got to stop, man. Now, with all due respect, there are some good processed loads that are good for the market. But be careful because there's a lot of bad ones out there and they're way overpriced. Wait. We buy Home Depot turbo loads that come from Indiana, right? We buy the load, we're pulling a pallet out of it, and we look, and the pallet's 6 foot tall, and we look in the bottom, and there's 3 tape measures in there. It's like you don't see that? You don't see that, right? Who's the idiot who was wheeling the pallet out and said, oh, this is probably full, right?
Yeah.
3 tape measures in a 6 foot pallet. Oh, the Walmart TVs, yeah. I mean, I think everybody who has a big store makes that mistake one time, but that was definitely B-stock. B-stock screws you too. I mean, I like B-stock. I mean, I haven't complained about B-stock shipping on the orders that I'm buying right now. It's way too high. For instance, I shipped 7 pallets from 1 hour away the other day. They charged me $1,800. Today I got a quote on a truckload from Atlanta, 6 hours away. It was $1,800. I'm like, don't you see where my argument is? You guys are wrong with your shipping quotes. They're super wrong with that. A lot of people commented on that post, but Walmart sells unprocessed return TV loads, and they are not unprocessed. They are crap. No stands, I think we still got some in the back room over there, don't we?
Yeah.
We still got a bunch we want to get rid of because somebody could, hey, anybody want this cracked TVs for free? Sell the boards out of them? We don't want them. If you can get into CVS Inmar, clean loads. Very clean loads. I see some people rebrokering them. Now watch out for those people rebrokering those Target, not the CVS loads. Man, I know how much they cost, and then I see them rebrokering them like $10,000 more than what they cost. They're making a fortune off you guys. Don't buy from those resellers, those brokers. Buy direct. Go talk to Inmar. Go talk to the people at Inmar to buy those CVS loads. We got the world's largest liquidation store in 3 businesses. 3 different stores. You'd think that we would have a little bit of buying power, but man, it's tough to get Law and Order. But I don't even need to get good shit. I understand that sometimes it's not good shit. But when it's not good shit, just reward us, right? Or when it's not what you say it is, compensate us. Compensate us. If you're telling me you're selling me a 53-foot Ashley Furniture B condition truckload and it comes in all parts and pieces, give me my money back.
You buy a salvage load and it's all B product.
Yeah, I mean, give me my money back. That's all I ask. Don't say, oh, this is what they all do. Look at the brokers. This is what they do. Ready? Oh, we'll make it up to you on the next load. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Make it up. That means we'll cut down our commission by a couple $100 the next load.
Here's some more money. That's what it is.
Here's some more money?
Here's some more money.
God, it's so stupid. It's so frustrating. I don't like to be negative. I don't want to be negative. I want to be positive, but I just want to get good, clean, consistent loads. And I'm having a lot of good success lately on B stock. I'm ordering a lot of orders on B stock. I know I got to pay a little bit more. They're manifested. I know what's going to come in. I'm 90% satisfied with all the product, and I can handle a 10% bad rate. That's fine. But when you're getting in loads that are 50, 60, 70, 80% bad, you know, that's something you can't stomach as a business because you're kicking out. You know, another thing I got to recommend, and I don't know why we don't frickin' do this more often, and the three of us should do it. If we're going to commit to a $25,000 load, why wouldn't we go get a $200 plane ticket, fly up to the Carolinas, and take a look at the load ourselves before it gets shipped down here? Wouldn't that be smart? Why wouldn't you do that if you're going to kick out? Yeah, if you're going to kick out 25 grand.
My bag, I'm ready.
What is $200?
Jerry, go back.
Jerry, don't you got things to do, Jerry?
Back to your man cave, Jerry. I'm going to North Carolina.
No, but doesn't that make sense?
Yeah,
I mean, why aren't I doing that? When I get a fresh load that I don't know about, I need to fly up there and see it. And if they don't let me see it, why won't they let me see it? Because they're hiding something. Plane tickets are so cheap right now. Go find Spirit or what's the other one? Allegiant. Fly Spirit or Allegiant. You can fly anywhere in this world for I just booked tickets to Green Bay because for the weekend, if the Cowboys and the Packers, my restaurant partner's favorite football team's the Packers, mine's the Cowboys. So if they meet in Green Bay, I went and got round trip airline tickets. How much should I pay for them?
$198.
$61 round trip from Tampa to Green Bay. Yeah, fly to wherever these loads are. Put your eyes on them first because you don't want when they're starting to be. You know, this is every time a truck comes in, it backs up to our dock, and I'm all excited, and I'm standing there, and they open the doors, and every time we're like, oh, you know, like, you know, come on, can't it be nice for once? Can't it just look good for once? I mean, how many times have we ordered full trucks of furniture, $7,500, we open the doors, 3/4 empty.
Yeah.
Well, they promised $30,000 worth of, you promised me truckloads. And it's 3/4 empty. How many times that happen? All the time. So, hey, if anybody knows any great trusted suppliers in the South, I prefer not to deal with brokers, or I'm telling you, we gotta fix this problem. We gotta band together as buyers, eliminate the contract holders, eliminate the brokers, and the buyers come together, form our co-op, and we all get orders at cost. We gotta figure out how to do that. And you know, I'm working on a solution, and I'm gonna try to come out with a solution.